Another common question people have is, what is a DMV hearing and what does it mean in regards to my license? After someone gets stopped for and subsequently arrested for a DUI, they have to request what's called a DMV hearing, also known as an administrative per se hearing. You have to request one within 10 days of the date of your arrest. If you don't, your license will be suspended after 30 days. That is that pink temporary license that you are given upon arrest for a DUI. Now, if you don't have a license, the DMV will assign an X number to you in order to have a DMV hearing for you. Your DMV hearing generally will happen within 2 months of the date of your arrest for your DUI. Sometimes they get scheduled right away when you call. Other times they don't get scheduled until they receive the reports. But either way, you still have to call within those 10 days in order to preserve your license. During the time you're waiting for your DMV hearing to happen, your license will still remain valid. It will only become invalid or suspended after a DMV hearing once the results are reviewed and a decision rendered on the status of your license. Now, what happens at a DMV hearing is that a DMV hearing officer, who is just another police officer, reviews your case, and they have to find one of 3 elements. First, they have to show that you were driving a vehicle under the influence. 2, they have to also show that the officer had a lawful cause to stop and arrest you. And it has to also be shown that your blood alcohol level was 0.08 or higher. Now, if any one of those 3 elements is not met, then your driver's license will not be suspended and you will continue to be able to drive. If you are unsuccessful in your DMV hearing, your license can be suspended for up to 6 months, a year, or longer, depending on what your blood alcohol level is and whether or not you chose to or refused to take a chemical test. Now, the benefits to having an attorney handle your DMV hearing for you is they have the ability to argue that maybe the stop was invalid. When you were pulled over, the officer made a mistake, or maybe your arrest was unlawful, or maybe the paperwork is not accurate and there's a Title 17 violation. This, among many, many other reasons, are why having an attorney experienced in DUI law and DMV hearings can be helpful and can be the reason between you actually continuing to drive or simply having a suspended license. Now, the DMV hearing is separate and completely different from your actual DUI case, but they both run simultaneously. Having an attorney with a good background in criminal procedure and Fourth Amendment law can be crucial to winning a DMV case. Call the Inland Empire Criminal Defense today. We can help you in your DMV hearing.